All right, everybody. We're pleased to welcome one of Silverton's finest. Mr. Brady's going to get up here, do a little spoken word. Apparently, it's going to be some trippy shit. Imagine being a great, unblinking eye in the sky, looking down upon the earth. You see the ages pass quickly, billions of years witnessed in just a couple hours, as if you were watching a movie plot unfold. The serpent slithers along the ground. First it consumes a little lizard. The serpent grows longer and fatter. Then it swallows a hare, then a pig, then a cow, and grows larger still. It starts consuming boulders, trees, mountains, and within minutes, to your all-seeing eye, but taking millions of years down on Earth, you witness this serpent grow to the size of a mountain range, 60 miles long from head to tail. It slithers along the surface of the Earth, wraps itself through peaks, starts breathing fire. Its head thrusts into the sky from the highest peak of the mountain range. It sheds skin, large sheets of scales peeling off and emitting flame from the body deep within. When these sheets of scales fall to the basins and valleys, they turn to stone and layer the future earth to come as multiple blankets of bedrock. As the eye in the sky, you must behold this from the surface, so you descend. You arrive riding bareback upon a horse that is as swift as the winds of the west. Gaze out over this valley landscape below you, grown half with verdant green forest and meadow, flowing with pristine blue waters, and the other half of this valley is consumed in the body of this giant serpent shedding skin, burning with the fire of creation as it oozes lava from its pores, which congeals and forms new land. Suddenly the serpent opens its mouth and emits a spray of fire and a shrieking roar, whose shockwave would topple all mortals. This is the sound of growing pain, for this serpent is sprouting wings. Wings emerge from its body. Limbs sprout with strong shoulders to bear this monstrous creature upon the air. It sheds its last layer of skin, which falls to the earth, crumbles into boulders, and then this creature takes to the air. Its wings 100 miles long each. Its wingspan is as long as weather systems. As it spreads them to their full breadth, the wings block out the sun. This serpent has become a flying dragon and takes to flying over the realms of the living. The dragon is both provider and destroyer. The living must live with it. You, as witness upon your horse, return to your eye in the sky to watch what shall unfold with this dragon now alive and well in the world. Over millennia, the dragon provides resources to civilizations, sculpting the land so the rivers flow to the crop fields. It uses its long winds to fan rainstorms to the farmers' fields. It blows snowstorms to the mountains to stock the reserves of that elixir of all life, water. For an age, humankind thrives, and abundance of abundance spreads across all lands. Yet some humans keep more of the abundance for themselves, denying others this rich life of luxury and ease. Many suffer, go hungry, wars ensue. People forget the dragon that had provided for their survival. The dragon witnesses this all, allows these human dramas to play out. The dragon stops sending snowstorms to replenish the mountains with the sacred waters. Humans do not adapt. Rivers and aquifers of the earth get sucked dry. The dragon has turned from provider to silent witness, and now returns to sudden destroyer, its reptilian-based brain igniting its electrons yet again into action. The dragon has not ate in thousands of years, and it is time for a meal. It calls black clouds over the sun. It takes flight over the land spread with the sprawl of human civilization. It breathes fire on healthy landscapes, burning forests, melting glaciers, the source of water. It destroys mountain ranges and kingdoms, alters the course of rivers, causes sustained droughts, and then a comet shoots out of the heavens and pierces the dragon mid-flight through the heart. The dragon plummets to the earth and crashes in a fiery cataclysm that causes earthquakes and volcanic eruptions for millions of years, eradicating the vast majority of human civilization. The surviving members of the human race band together in tribes and return to nomadic hunting and gathering upon the few surviving healthy landscapes. Is this dragon dead, or does it merely slumber? Shall it wake again? Its body lays partially buried in the landscape from the force of its collision. It also has formed the landscape, making a new mountain range from its bones. 60 plus miles long from tail to head, its 100-mile-long wings both lay falling to the east. Many glacial ages creep in and then retreat, twisting and contorting and breaking this mountain range of dragon bones into unfathomable shapes. It is a conglomeration of densely clustered and convoluted ranges, all stacked together with deep and narrow gouges between the pieces of the dragon's bones, the valleys where life can soon come to dwell again. Its vertebrae form immense jagged peaks, crumbling turrets, parapets, and pyramids line the horizon. When the last glaciers melt away, plants and trees and animals roam into the inner valleys. Humans who remember the age of the dragon and who show it respect start journeying into the inner reaches of its skeleton. They move in summer when the snows are melted. They hunt the megafauna and the small game and gather plants by summer and retreat to the outer edges of the fossil to pass the winters. Over the next 10,000 years, new peoples come into the inner reaches of the dragon. In recent centuries, new people built towns on its perimeters and deep within its valleys between its bones. They mine the dragon for the riches of its solidified DNA, gold, silver, even uranium, to create a weapon of mass destruction that splits the atom and incinerates civilization like the dragon itself did once upon a time when the people forgot to honor it. Many who live in the skeleton of that dragon die here and remain as ghosts. Some may even leave the lights on at the train depot, save when the wind gets crazy. The people forget about the existence of the dragon. They forget to show it respect. They see its remains as just a mountain range to be extracted from. Others yet argue its uses are for sanctuary, preservation. Yet as when the dragon soared over the lands and provided for life's abundance, the climate again begins to dry up. Drought has spread. The desertification of the land resumes, like in ages before. A heat wave consumes the landscape, even before winter is over, before the spring equinox. The snowpack in the mountains are at 50% of their average. Too many downstream suck the river dry. Will the dragon wake, reassemble its bones, and fly again? Will there be destruction before there is resurrection? Will humankind survive long enough to see the dragon wake and take to the skies again in their favor, seeding healthy weather systems for the mountain ranges to quench their thirst? The story is still unfolding. In the summer of the year 2025, last August actually, I set out to traverse this dragon fossil from tail to skull, south to north, with my hound, a husky named Katana, whose trail name is Tata Tawati. Crossing this dragon was part of my cosmic to-do list, the task our souls must complete in order to be complete before we depart this life. As I weaved through the vertebrae and bones of this dragon, it taught me silent lessons. I learned of my weaknesses, my fears, my strengths. I traversed the dragon's length in 11 days, traveling 96.5 miles and descending 25,000 vertical feet. I camped on the highest spike of its skull, which we call Uncompahgre Peak, the highest peak in the San Juan Mountains, under the full moon, and released my former dog's ashes. To accomplish our cosmic to-do list, we must all slay or traverse our dragons. I'm writing a book about this very tale, and someday soon it will be complete, and I will offer these pages forth to the world. Until then, it's back to Half Bandit for the show. All that music tonight. Jesus Christ, that was epic.